There's a lot of stuff to take apart under these things, huh?
This particular one, yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. I'm like, oh no, I don't even want to try attempting this thing.
It looks like somebody's been into it. Because I could see that the screws are out here and the insulation.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the guy that was renting the place or if somebody done it before that or.
Okay.
I know he had a bunch of tools out there trying to do something.
Okay. So this is a rental then, or?
Well, the guy that owns it lives in the back half and he rents the front half here out.
Oh, okay. So what was the problem you were having with it?
Just couldn't get the pilot light to light.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just got it lit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it an igniter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I moved the wire around a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And kind of, sometimes dust will build up back in here.
Okay.
Looks like the sight glass is smashed out. So somebody's been into this thing to maybe manually
Yeah.
try and light it. You know, that's usually the first thing they do is smash out the sight glass.
Yeah, I don't know why would they do that, but.
Well, they're trying to light it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing because the sensor was missing. I was trying to stick a lighter in there.
And that didn't do it?
No.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I just said, you know what, I just need to get. He went to go get a new water heater, and he goes, "Can you find anyone cheaper?" And I'm like, "Let's see what I can do."
All right. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not holding.
That's a nifty way to hold that bucket down. That saves your fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty cool idea right there.
Yeah, it's you work on enough water heaters.
Yeah.
You don't want to be pushing that thing down.
Hell no. So you might have a plugged up line.
No,
Does
because
that happen a lot?
it does happen. Yeah, yeah. The pilot tube gets clogged.
Yeah.
It happens. Usually when people can't get a pilot light at all, that's what I tell them to check. You know, I just say, check that. And sometimes that's it.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about them. I just know the gas and light it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And I knew if there was no gas coming out, that it had to be plugged up inside that little, where the dial is.
Yeah, no, you got gas. It lit. It's just not, it's not holding. So, I'm going to measure the voltage. Let's see what it is. It looks like 15 millivolts. That's probably what it is.
What's it usually supposed to be?
Well, it can be as high as 30.
High as 30?
As high as 30 millivolts. Anything under 10 is pretty much suspect, so you're kind of like right in that neighborhood a little bit.
Okay.
You know, at 15. So usually that's what it is the, I mean, it's either the thermocouple or the valve is bad on it. Sometimes these valves go bad. It's not guaranteed, right, that that's what it is, but we'll see if we can't.
Yeah, I tapped on it last night to see if I could get it to work and it didn't do anything. these things pretty complicated to rebuild? Not really, huh?
Well, it depends which one you're working on, you know.
Just time consuming.
This particular one is a little more complicated than the other ones. That's why when I saw it, I was just like, oh, not that bastard. So, I'm not a big fan of these particular water heaters, this particular type, you know. But, you know, it is what it is, and there's nothing, you know. You can't, it just doesn't, you can't swap a lot of parts out.
Yeah. What's the best water heater they make out there?
You know, to me, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Be honest with you, water heaters, you know, it's hard to really rank one above the other.
Yeah.
I know Bradford White has kind of the best customer service.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people like A.O.Smith. They're pretty good. Bradford White's pretty good. You know, a lot of plumbers like just swear by Bradford White.
Yeah.
But I think they're just partial to the customer service. But they seem to have a pretty good service record, Bradford White's.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, a lot of people hate Rheem. They don't like Rheem. I'm okay with Rheem.
Yeah, I figure they all do about the same thing. They like to heat up water, and that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay. With the burner on the bottom of it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go move my truck
Okay.
because I gotta get some parts off of it.
All right.
So I'll be right back here. Got lucky. So yeah. Yeah, so I actually do pretty good at this, money-wise, you know.
Yeah.
It's okay. Oh my fucking god! God, this thing is a nightmare. I cannot believe how they built this thing. They just built it in just the goofiest way.
Oh.
They don't want you to do anything to it.
Yeah, I work on cars, and I've come across a few cars that just like, how the hell did they build it?
Oh no, they wrapped this. They took this line and wrapped it around the outside of it, so you can't pull the pilot assembly out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just stupid. They just make it really difficult to work on. I mean, you can't pull the whole thing out because it's three stages. Then you can get to the pilot assembly, but you can't pull that out because they did this wraparound line.
Oh, shit.
It's like they want you to disassemble this whole fucking thing just to get to it. It's just crazy. This is like the most time consuming one out there. Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst one. It's the worst one they got. I'm not surprised they stopped making it. They probably got so many complaints. People would smash this glass out. There is an easy fix for it. They just don't make it easy for you to get to it.
Yeah.
They make it really hard for you to get to it. Is what they do. They want you to buy another one. Is what they.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I can't believe how much they broke it.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn it, man. Really? Piece of shit. Piece of... Oh, buddy. Do what you're supposed to do. I'm supposed to pull right out of here. Really gotta rupture this pilot too. Let's try to get to this end. There we go. The design of this thing is just like last one of these I worked on. I've worked on a couple of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all like world class pieces of crap.
Next time I come across one, I'll just have you bring me a different one. Make it easy.
Yeah, well, most of the GE water heaters don't have this. I can't even tell what year it is. The sticker's gone. I think it's like 2015. 7 years, you know, 7 to 10 years. Something like that. It just depends on the model, but yeah.
The hard water that we have, that's what ruins the tanks.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you coming out today. Fixing it.
Oh yeah, it's not fixed yet. There's so many things that can go wrong. Yeah. That's why Yeah. Maybe it'll work. Oh, now I know why they didn't put that screw back in there.
Is there a difference between a water heater and a boiler water heater? Or is that just what they just name it?
I think a boiler is different. It's like, it's bigger, you know, it's for like a hotel or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's what they call it. They used to call me up and say, you got a boiler? And I'm like, I don't know what a, no. And they're like, you know, water heater. And I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I've seen that when I was looking looking for a water heater. Boilers. What the heck do they mean by that?
I don't, I just put those ads in to use the terminology that the people that use that terminology use.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Oh man, this water heater closet's fun.
I hope it works.
Well, eventually it's gonna work.
Yeah.
It just might take three trips into this stupid thing. That's what sucks about this. Is you know, they just, there's so much weird stuff going on with it. Like even the thermocouple is different. Like they didn't use any standard parts, so I'm trying a standard thermocouple, but if it doesn't work, it's going to be and I'm trying to remember all the lessons I learned the last couple of times I worked on this, but I don't work on them very often, so sometimes I gotta learn it all over again. And I'm hoping that I'm hoping my instincts are wrong. I mean, eventually I get them to work, but I just don't want to spend 2 hours on it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want to either.
You know, most water heaters are 20 minutes max to change a part, and the part always works, and this thing's like, it's just, yeah, it's just different. This is, everything about it is different. Come on. Oh, cool. Going down this road, huh? You know, that's if it's not the valve. Right? There's just a lot. There's a lot that can break on this thing. Let's hope this is it.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Okay, so I basically changed the thermocouple. The glass was already broken out, so I'm not even going to try and put the stopper back in. I mean,
Yeah, no.
everything's all ripped out of this thing at this point. Plus, most of the insulation of the gasket's been stripped out. So at this point, we're just trying to get it lit.
Yeah.
We're not trying to, like, you know, it's kind of it's a little bit of a safety thing, but probably not. You'll probably be all right. It'll get plenty of oxygen, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And hopefully that thermocouple holds, but I bet you anything it doesn't. Oh, looky. Oh, what do you know? All right. We got lucky.
Oh, yeah, I like hearing that.
You and me both. You and me
Yeah.
both. Dude, only going into this thing once is a good time, so we basically got it. She is not pretty, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy to hear that.
We got the stoppers all smashed in. It's just the way they build this particular model. This is a GE. I think it's a 2015. But this is like the first generation of the what they call an ultra low NOx burner assembly. And the first ones they started making for Rheem and Root and GE are these layers and layers and layers of crap that you have to take apart. And then they did that thing where they take the pilot tube. The pilot tube's like 60 inches long, and they wrap it around the burner assembly so you can't even pull the pilot assembly out. And I was lucky I could get to it, but usually you have to disassemble everything, and then it's really hard to get it all lined up right.
Yeah.
So then it starts leaking gas, and it's just, and then you got to take it apart again and put it back together again, over and over. Usually I'm in and out of this thing like 3 or 4 or 5 times. But it looks like we got it on the first go round.
Like that.
Yeah, so I'm just getting my camera up in here so I can see. But yeah, it's not pretty, and it's going to end up sucking in air through these holes in the front, but that's okay. I mean, you know, the old water heaters used to be what they call open combustion chamber, where you would just go in with a big match and light it.
Yeah.
And it had the little door in the front and stuff.
Yeah.
And they used to just be wide open, so they got rid of that because of a flammable. So if you end up setting like an open can or tank of gasoline or something next to it,
Yeah.
like say you're cleaning car parts in like a bowl,
Yeah.
you know, out of the kitchen or something, and you're cleaning it with gasoline and you set it down next to your water heater, well, it draws in fresh air, right?
Yeah.
And it's not the gasoline itself, but the vapors that come off the gas that are flammable.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So it'll suck that in, and then it catches fire when it hits the pilot flame and
That's what starts it.
it
all.
starts it all. So that's why they got away from those open combustion chambers. They're trying to seal it all off and
Yeah.
make it as safe as possible. But no one's gonna set an open thing of, you know,
Yeah. No. Not at all.
no one's gonna. And they even have stickers and stuff on here that are like, you know, flammable vapors, right?
Yeah.
They don't want you setting flammable vapors in there.
Yeah. Once they close that door, once we close the door, it'll stay closed until it
Yeah.
starts leaking or something.
Yeah, so we just changed the thermocouple. That's what it was. Should be on now. Let me just verify. I gotta get my head back in here. It's real quiet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's cooking.
Cool.
It's actually a beautiful burner assembly once it lights it like this big.
Big nice flame in there.
Yeah, it's inside a cylinder.
Uh-huh.
And it just lights the whole cylinder up, and it's
Well,
actually nice. But that's it. We are out of here.